Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Tonight we head east to the Soviet Union, 1941, for a game of Chain of Command. In tonight's scenario, Army Group Center has encircled a large Soviet army and it is now up to the infantry to neutralize the pocket. This village here is the first in line. We will be using scenario 6 from the rulebook, attack and objective. And the objective will be one of these two buildings here as chosen by the defending player. He will get to place he must place 4 patrol markers on the objective. Meanwhile, the attacker will be coming in from the long edge on this side and placing 3 or 4 patrol markers, and they will also be getting some free moves. The objective is for the attacker to get to the objective and hold it till the end of the turn or until the enemy is driven off the board. The terrain for tonight's scenario is going to be a lot of soft cover. Basically everything on this table is soft cover. The wheat fields, the little patches of grass are going to be soft cover if you are in them in stationary. The fences are all going to be soft cover as well with a 4-inch visibility. Orchard is a orchard, so 6-inch visibility, soft cover. This little patch of trees here is going to block line of sight, soft cover in there as well. And the houses are lightly built, wood, and also soft cover. So pretty simple terrain here, a lot of soft cover. And that's it for the mission and the terrain. Now let's take a look at the opposing forces. We begin with the Soviet platoon. This is the Soviet 1941 platoon. We will be running it as a green platoon, which will be the first time in a long time, if not ever, that we've run a green platoon. So that will be quite the challenge. So green platoons have several negatives going for them. First of all, they only get 4 command dice. Secondly, they can only deploy 4 inches from a jump off point instead of 6. They also get a -2 on their force morale roll, and finally they're easier to hit. The enemy will get a +1 to hit them. So within 18 it's 3 to hit, and long range it'll be 5 or 4 to hit. So they're going to be quite easy to hit. They're not going to be able to have as much command and control with that 1 fewer command dice, and just a lot of things are going to be rough. So they do get quite a large negative force rating though. So they're -4 on their force rating, which is going to give them a +7 versus the German platoon, which we'll look at in a second. But only having 4 command dice and that many extra points doesn't mean that that's necessarily a good thing, as it's going to be hard to control all those guys with fewer command dice. The platoon itself, commanded by Lieutenant Yuri Yanovich. He's a lieutenant with pistol. Platoon sergeant is Sergeant Igor Tasorovich. He has a rifle, and he is also an inferior senior leader, which means he only has 2 commands and a 6-inch command range, thus making it even harder to control the platoon. He can control anyone in the platoon though. Moving on, we have a 50 millimeter light mortar with 4 crew. We have 4 squads with a large platoon, early war. Each squad consists of 9 riflemen, 1 rifleman with rifle grenade launcher, 1 magazine-fed 2-man machine gun team, and 1 sergeant with rifle. So that is that. And now we'll go take a look at the German platoon. Here is the 1941 German platoon. So this platoon is also quite large with 4 squads and 2 senior leaders. So we'll just jump right into it here. First in command, we have 2 of our patrons. First leading the platoon is Lieutenant Nils Westermann with his pistol. Assisting him is Platoon Sergeant Jens Kopke. These guys are both my German patrons, and they have been pressed into service tonight to clear out this Soviet village. Continuing on, 1 5-centimeter mortar with 3 crew, 4 identical squads. Each squad consists of a squad leader with submachine gun, 1 MG-34 team with 3 men, and a 6-man rifle team. Their force rating is +3, and they are going to have 5 command dice as normal. So the difference in force rating between these two is 7, which will give the Soviets quite a bit of extra support points, but again, depending on how those are spent, it might not be that great of an idea, as it's going to be hard to control that many units with an inferior senior leader and fewer command dice. So we'll see how it goes. Once Andre gets here, we'll do our patrol phase and yada yada yada. Start the game. Andre's here, he's been briefed. We're going to roll force morale now, so go ahead. Ooh, I got a -2, so
Tie.
We're both at 8. So the Germans are not too happy about having to approach this fortified village, and the Soviets are green and they don't want to be here in the first place. So we got our force morale. Andre's going to have 10 support points. I'm going to have 5, but 7 more, so I'm going to have actually 12 support points to Andre's 10, even though I'm defending. But I am green, so...
Even though I'm defending.
Yeah.
You make that sound like such a disadvantage.
Well, the defenders usually have half of what the attackers have, but to have more than the attackers, that's pretty crazy. So anyway, it's time now to do the patrol phase. Alright, so we're going to play the patrol phase in real time this time. We had one request to do that, and I've been thinking about doing it, but didn't know anyone was interested, so...
Well, now you know, and
Yeah.
no more fake timing it, Travis.
Yeah, we were actually doing it at super speed before. We just...
Yeah, fake time.
Alright, Andre's got 3 patrol markers over there. And I have 4 on the objective here. And he gets some free moves.
And I...
Oh,
6.
That's 4 free moves.
4 free moves. So
Yeah.
coming up 12 and 12. Oh, oops. Excuse me.
So you get, you'll just take, you go ahead and take the first one, because...
And 12 and...
No.
What? No, that was my 4th move.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you had 4. Man, he's all the way up there. Okay, so I gotta start hauling some ass directly this way. There we go.
What Travis doesn't realize is I'm fainting this way as soon as he commits here and around.
Andre was talking about spreading out across the whole width of that board edge over there, which would actually be kind of interesting. Because of how slow I am with 4 on the objective, he could really fan out and get his jump off points pretty evenly spread out across that whole side. But he's decided on doing a end rush here, so here he comes. And we get... Oh, we don't... Oh, yeah.
And you stopped me.
And we're locked down. My scouts just made it over there. Are we not locked down?
We're not locked.
Okay, we're not locked.
We're 12 inches edge to edge, but not center to center.
Alright.
Not that I really think I really care, but we will now...
Now you're going to swing your end around.
Swing my end around. Should I get that on camera?
Oh, please. Okay, so he's going to come out there. Yeah. So I'm keeping you right now out of the orchard. I'm keeping you out of this entire area, just with that one
Yep.
patrol marker.
Even with the perfect start, I couldn't make it.
Maybe with two patrol markers you could have done it.
Oh, yeah, but it's probably well designed that even with a perfect roll, I couldn't get a jump off point right there. Although I could get one right here.
You could, possibly. Unless I try to screw you on the width of your deployment triangle by just lining up.
What?
That's an Andre move.
What? Is that allowed?
So he is coming back, alright. Well, so these were 12 apart. I guess I'm going to start moving back. You can't get in there.
Can't get in where?
Oh, I can move up an inch.
Ooh. Does that lock us?
Pretty
I
close.
I would call that locked.
And does that keep you out? Yeah. But you can still probably get
But
right
I can
there.
still, actually I can come up and lock. So I could get right there.
Okay, if you want to put it over there, go for it, man.
Well, it's that much closer to you. I'm actually gonna do that. I'm
Okay.
gonna lock one right there.
Okay, so well, I can move this guy up then.
You gonna lock them?
No, I don't want to.
You're not. Okay, and should I come over here and lock and
Narrow my choices. Literally.
do I really? I guess the key is, do I really care? Do I care if you get one back over here? And I think the answer might be yes. But I think it might be more important that I actually have one over here.
In the field. And if you moved up and locked now, you would. Yeah, you'd be able to get one right about right there.
Or I could just drop it back in here. Oh, it's,
It's off these two here.
well, yeah, but that's, I could be anywhere back here
Okay.
because it's a tall grass field.
Yes. Well, medium grass.
Medium
Only get
grass.
cover if you're stationary.
Okay,
So that's it. All right.
so does
You
that
place first.
include firing or not firing?
What do you mean?
So if I've got a entrenchment with a machine gun in it, does
You advanced up and dug in. You get light cover for that. You just scraped a little tiny, like 6-inch deep trench in the ground. So you placed your jump off point first.
Okay, so obviously I wanted to get one up in here, so we'll come 6 inches back and there we go.
Okay. And I get to place 3, and then I also get 1 free one on here.
Well, sounds like I got lots of jump off points to bad thing you with.
So I could get.
Looks like you're pretty well a little bit inside of the corner, so yeah, right about there's your, yeah, you're
That's
good
as
there.
far as I can go.
Yeah,
Alright, I'll put one over here on the edge.
and oh hey, look,
Perfect placement.
um,
Actually, well, I was gonna say I probably could have put this one here with that one in the orchard too,
oh,
but it's still the same. It's limiting my deployment this way, which is what I want.
yeah,
And both of these here, the max I can go is to about here. So, doesn't matter. So go ahead,
I did,
put it right in the grass. Okay.
as opposed to the field.
Looks cooler in the grass.
Actually, I'm a little bit illegitimate there. Or no, it's got to be this side. It's these two.
All right, I'm gonna put another one right here,
Woohoo!
and that is off of that one in the orchard.
I'll stick one in this building.
In a bunker. Fortify the building, dig a trench.
Fortified. It is now an impenetrable
You guys work
castle. And yeah, so I guess right there.
Yep, I figured that. That was your whole plan. Actually, this one will let me get one over here. So this is obviously my fortified area.
And we've actually both got well triangulated coverage of our jump off points.
Yeah. So there we go. Real-time patrol face, real-time jump-off point placement.
And it looks like we're set up for getting fast and furious here.
Yeah.
Which, are we going to, limitations on, I mean, we'll obviously have the house rule on flamethrowers,
No flamethrower ambushing.
but bombardments, do we, because this would be a choice place to
Yeah.
try and just
We'll talk
drop
about that off camera.
Okay, and we'll let people know what we decide when you do
Of course.
your thing. All right.
So we'll be back with the plans. So I will be playing the Soviets tonight. I want to play the Soviets because in the next time we play Chain of Command, it's probably going to be when we do the campaign, the new Saipan campaign that Steven wrote for us. And I want to get some practice in on defense because I'll be playing the Japanese in that as the defender. So defending with green troops is a pretty good warm-up. When I get to the Japanese who are regular and fanatics, it'll probably make it seem a lot easier. So anyway, so I got 12 support points. So 4 of them, I bought four static defenses. I got 2 minefields. So we're shutting that jump-off point down. He can't deploy past that. He can only deploy on the side of it. I'm sure he'll probably bring some engineers. Also brought 2 strings of wire. So this one to keep him from moving through the orchard and running across. Try to force him out this way, from which I could probably get him when I'm lined up against this. And that's going to be my main defensive line, is this fence here. Also trying to cut this off, so he has to either go around or through the house to get to the hole, which I'll have at least two squads in hard cover, because that's 4 more support points that I'm going to use as for a squad or a entrenchment for each squad. So I'm going to have maybe 2, maybe 3 lined up here. I'm going to have some options over here as well to cover kind of that direction in case he decides to start deploying out there. So I could probably squeeze in 2 squads in hard cover along this fence too to cover that way. So I will do the waiting game to see which way he goes before I decide which way I'm going to reinforce. And of course I always have the one in the house as well that I can use as a last defense. For the rest of my support points, I brought a BA-10 armored car. So it's pretty good. It's basically a Panzer III or a Panzer II on wheels. It's got armor 3, I think HE5, so it's actually got a better HE than the Panzer II. And I believe AP5, and I think the HE is 4. I'm not 100% on that, but it's decent. And it's wheeled so it can move when it comes in. And it's also only 1 unit, because when I only have 4 command dice, controlling in a giant platoon plus a bunch of extra support isn't really an option. So I have 1 support unit basically that I have to control, and he'll eat up 3s, but I think it'll be worth it. I know Andre's going to bring some armor. I don't know what. Maybe the Bison, maybe the Panzer IV D or whatever it is with the cannon, the HE. So the BA-10 will be able to deal with that and give that something to think about, as well as lay some fire down on German infantry if need be. So that's my plan. Castle up over here, but wait to see which way he's going to go. Try to funnel him either around this way or out in the open, and then line up here or line up here. So that's the Soviet plan. We'll see how it goes. And now we'll go to the Germans.
German plan. Well, we're the attackers. We got decent cover. We got well up the board with our jump off points. And Travis happened to drop a couple of minefields in our way. Good news is, anticipating at least 2 minefields, I brought a mine clearing engineer team. So with any luck, we can come in and start clearing, and hopefully I can I'll be able to get some guys up there to spread the shock in case he can somehow get a bead on me. But I'd like to think that I can get over here early, hopefully start clearing things out. I can always drop a group out in the grass and try and provide supporting cover if, I'm not really seeing where he would come up and be able to fire on those guys that I wouldn't be able to deal with effectively. So hopefully I can bust out these minefields, get access into the backside and kind of end around, and that's really what I was kind of planning to do. Travis obviously saw that and decided he didn't want me to do that easily, and hopefully he'll position so that if I can get him to deploy out and maybe look like I'm focusing on the other side, lightly defend this, but probably not, because as soon as those clearing engineers come out, it's going to be pretty obvious what I intend to do and how I intend to do it. So it's, I think, really just going to be kind of seeing how Travis deploys and reacts to me coming in. I've got a 222 and a Panzer III. So I'm thinking I'm going to focus those around on my right flank and probably mostly hang back and just watch out. I'm sure he's going to have some kind of an anti-tank gun that'll probably be in a hardcover bunker, which is going to be tough to deal with, but both mine are HE6, so hopefully I can blast out whatever he brought to deal with my armor and still have one piece that I can pop away from long range at his entrenchments. Anyway, it's not a great plan. It's not even much of a plan, but you know, it's what we're going to start off trying to do.
Okay.
All right, start
So,
this game.
Plan's complete. Andre's going to go first here.
2 5s. Ooh, both. I can activate both of my commissars.
Oh,
Burning at a 6.
I forgot to mention that Andre and I decided that I would get a free commissar because we just want to see how it goes. So hopefully it doesn't like break the game and like we dominate, but it'd be fun just to try it out and see how it works.
Well, I think with all the downsides to those green troops, you deserved a little more of a bone. But
So-
anyway,
Okay, so a
I
1 and a
got
4
a
to
1
work.
and a 4.
Andre deployed a mine clearing team over here. Could not clear the minefield. Oh, but we're doing a new rule. So it's going to be
Yes.
cumulative. I think it was 10? Or is it 8?
I was thinking 9, but
9. I think it was 9. Yeah, so we have a house rule. Over time, you can clear the minefield on a cumulative roll of 9. No, it was more than that. It was actually more like 12. Yeah, it was 12.
okay, 12.
But if you roll a 6 on the first one, it automatically clears as if it was a dummy minefield or something. So you still have a chance to do it in one roll like you normally do, but you're not always trying to roll a
But
6.
you're not
all the
rolling
time.
8 times saying,
Never happens.
gosh,
yeah.
I wish this minefield
Which seems
could
to
get
happen
cleared.
every time we play it with minefield. So, and that's all he's going to bring in. He's
Yes.
not bringing a senior leader. So
The senior leader decided he was not going to escort the mine clearing crew out into that
okay,
field.
all right. Probably a good call for one of those boys. So these guys only get 4 dice.
But you got a 1-1-2-2.
It's actually not horrible. All right, let me think about it. I brought in my mortar team with the 1 just to test the pregame barrage basically, and there is no pregame barrage. So I was free to bring in my 1 support unit, and that was the BA-10. So he deployed 6 inches from the road. He's wheeled, he moved up 1d6 up to the fence, and we're going to fire on the engineers. So can you measure that for me, Andre?
No.
Please.
I'm still pissed off.
Andre did not see that coming, so he's...
So from what?
Okay, so it's going to be...
From the breach, you're 22.
Yeah, so I think it's 18 for the coax.
Oh, coax.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it's 20.
Yeah, it'd be the same thing.
Is it 24 or 18?
I don't know. Is today Tuesday or Wednesday?
I don't know. 'Cause if it's, I don't remember now. Hold on. All right, so we actually looked at the rules instead of trying to figure it out. And Andre figured out that it is 18. So I don't know why we forgot that. I guess playing 5 different games doesn't help.
It's not that we don't know all the rules. It's just trying to apply them to the correct game at any given moment.
Yeah, they're all jumbled up. So he moved up. He's going to fire at them. So I need 5s. I got 6 shots because I moved 1d6. So I can fire 1 weapon at full effect. So 3 hits in the open. So 5s are a kill.
I will spread them out over 1 on each guy.
Okay, well, mine clearing team destroyed. Roll a bad thing for team wiped out.
1.
Nothing. Nobody cares. Actually, that's support unit. I'm sorry. Support unit wiped out on 1 is -1.
Down to 7.
Wow.
And I've got nothing on the board.
What is your phase now? So
Yay!
you can remedy that right now.
Only with the double phase and some 3s.
A couple more 5s. a 3 and a 4. Andre brought in his Panzer IV, put it on Overwatch, and that is it. So Soviet phase. Come on, 5s. Okay, we got 1, and I'm done. Actually,
one and done.
Actually, I have a 3. I could actually move up with the car. I probably should think about. Let me think about it.
AP2.
I just brought my armored car up here. Only went 4 inches, so it's now Andre's phase. I know where his Panzer IV is now, so I know that I can...
Senior leaders are coming!
I can kind of maneuver around it, assuming he didn't bring... How many support points was that? 4?
5.
5, so that's half of your support. And you wound up with a 3 and 3 4s. Good German roll. Andre brought in 1 squad off of that jump off point in the wheat field, covered by the Panzer IV down there.
Yes, the Panzer IV has a direct line of sight to them.
He can fire on them at any time he wants. 3 3 4. The BA-10 was able to get a pretty good move up here. So he can't see through the orchard, so I'm pretty safe from the Panzer IV for now over here. So that's it. So we'll go ahead and move straight over here to the German phase. And
Maybe I can bring in the senior leader this time.
they're itching to get on.
Yeah! 2 of them.
But you can still start bringing something in finally.
Actually, I could bring in 3 senior leaders again.
Nice. He's brought in his 222 armored car, which I'm assuming is the rest of yours. Or you might have 1 more support point left.
The 1 point was the...
mine clearing team.
Yeah, that's why I brought the mine clearing team was. It's,
Okay.
What am I going to do for 1 point? Oh, I can deal with his minefields.
And then he brought in his 5-centimeter mortar over here. And as of right now, nobody has line of sight to anything. So we'll move on to the Soviets. 1 1 2.
Realign.
All I did was just put the BA-10 on Overwatch.
And we're concerned now, but...
And my 5s are not
yes, 2
non-existent.
more 4s.
I
Excellent.
wonder how many 4s total that is. At least 10 maybe?
No.
9, 8?
2, 4, 7. Actually, 9, maybe 10. Maybe it is. Yeah, it's pushing it.
And then 2 1s. Andre brought in another squad, and he brought in Nils Vesterman, the platoon leader. And that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Come on, I need some 5s here, man. Yes.
Woo!
Oh, double phase.
And a 5.
All right, so I'll give you
And a 2.
another chance to see if I can get another 5. I can't.
But you got another 2.
Yep, and 2 1s and a 4. I will do nothing.
There was nothing there. Oh, there's the 5s.
Oh man. So you got a full chain of command dice already. Nice.
And
the start of another one. And a
and a
1.
pair of 1s.
Vesterman and that squad there advanced, or they advanced and he advanced with them, just to the edge of the wheat field and back to the Soviets. I sense a slow, kind of methodical movement by the Germans.
Yeah, well, just try and do something different than that when all you can do is roll 2 1s per turn.
And that's it for me. Here go. A couple more 4s for you, Andre.
And a couple more 1s.
Man, if you had the spotter, you'd be kicking some ass.
Yeah.
Panzer IV has advanced, and Nils put these guys on Overwatch, and that's it for the Germans. So back to the Soviets, who are still searching for 5s with 4 dice. Here we go.
So I'm kind of curious why you need to end the turn.
I don't need to end the turn. I just want to have one just in my back pocket.
I see that.
Yes,
Yes, I got my 4s finally.
So Jens, Nils, Hans, another dice.
And a 3.
Andre moved his Panzer IV that direction. He did go within line of sight of my BA-10 through the orchard, so we're going to say heavy, or obscured heavily. So a 9. I need a 9 to hit you, Andre.
Oh my.
I see a 1.
And a 4.
So we missed. Alright. And then it's, do you have anything left?
I do.
Okay. That's all Andre's going to do. Now it is the Soviet turn. Still no 5s, man. Come on. Could fire my light motor. My armored car just backed up here. He did not use his chain of command dice to overwatch. He would have needed a 9 to hit just as I did. Hey, end of turn. And both senior leaders. Sweet. And a double phase. So Nils here just had both squads advance up. And that's all he could really do. But he does have a double phase. Turn ends.
Everything cleared and more 5s.
But you got a 3.
And a 4.
Nils put all these guys on Overwatch. He also moved his Panzer IV up 2d6 that direction. And that is it. Back to the Soviets, who are still struggling to get to a chain of command dice here. Again, no,
But look
no
at all
5.
the 3s.
Look at all the
How
3s.
come I can't get a roll like that?
Yeah, I guess that's it for me. So your phase. Yeah, you're getting all the 5s I want, and I'm getting all the 3s you want.
Well, I can make some
Couple
3s.
threes.
I can get a couple here.
This guy moved up. Fast vehicle on the road. Andre's ready to haul some ass. He rolled a 2 and 2 1s. Luckily he's fast and on the road, so he still got to move 10. And then he put his Panzer IV onto Overwatch. And Soviet phase. Damn, no 5s again. I just cannot roll a 5. Here we go. Hey, another 5.
Yeah.
No 3s.
What to do with all those 5s? 2, 2, 2.
Andre brought in the last 2 of his squad, so everything is just deploying right out in that field. And they're advancing. They're coming in. So back to the Soviets. No 5 again. There's got to be some kind of world record, man. I've rolled 3 5s in what, like 15 phases? Here we go. Actually, hold on. I'm going to put my armored car on Overwatch.
Okay.
Well, actually, let me think. I might want to move it. The BA-10 has moved up 3 inches. Look out. After all that thought. You
It
got
just
3.
never ends.
Yeah, no, I can't roll a 5 and you can't roll a freaking 3. Well, you got 3 1s. But you need a couple 3s. You did get a senior leader so you can activate Nils.
I can do a bunch, but it's like, really?
The ends is coming. And these guys moved up. Did they move? No.
No, just the one group inched over a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Everyone's on Overwatch. And then the world's slowest armored car rolled the 111. So he's moved full out, 3d6, 2 turns in a row. He's rolled 5 1s and a 2. But all his bonuses have actually got him up, a
19
respectable
inches.
distance. Yeah, if not, he would have moved what?
I've rolled 12 inches on bonuses, 7 inches on my dice.
Nice. And that's it. So that's
it.
Yeah, now we see if we can get a 5. Can the streak possibly continue?
Oh!
Yeah, we got one.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, good game, Travis. I'm gonna have to concede here.
Are you gonna shake my hand?
You've obviously got it now. You're rolling 5s.
I'm gonna put him on Overwatch. Just you can't see anything, but what the hell? Everyone else is on Overwatch. I'm joining the party.
I pity the squirrel that runs across the road out there.
Wow, another 2 more 5s and not a 3 again. So you can't move the world's slowest armored car, but you could move that massive humanity there. Andre will do nothing. Yes.
I do it well.
Another 5, and no way to do anything. So it'll be back to you, Andre. No more. Wow. How long can it go? Oh, you need some 3s to move the armored car. Just not happening. But you're almost. You've already started your 3rd chain of
But
command.
I can move everybody, put everybody back on Overwatch, and remove all my shock. Twice.
So that's it then, huh?
I guess.
So Andre's just waiting for a roll that. Yeah.
You got a chain of command.
Finally, back
Game's
to you.
over.
Yep, you concede. Spades are going very fast.
Woohoo!
There you go. 3 3s.
3 3s.
But no 4s.
That's
I guess you can move both armored vehicles.
well.
So incredibly, the world's slowest armored car has rolled yet another 3 1s. So 9 dice, 8 1s and a 2.
But
That is insane.
Although it is a rather Americanized nickname, I dub him Speed Racer.
Yes, I think he's got some kind of transmission problem or something, because it's like every time he starts winding it up, it just starts sputtering and coughing, and something's going on there. That's definitely the worst rolling for a
Definitely
movement.
not a German-built transmission.
Must
have been an import.
Yep, your go.
No fun.
I withdrew my armored car into the village a little bit more. I don't know why, but something inside of me told me it would be a smart thing to do, or maybe I'm just bored. Another 5 for Andre. He's gonna get up to 3 chain of command
2.5
dice.
dice.
And you got a 3.
2, 3, 4.
Both of these squads here moved, just staying in the wheat field. And the armored car actually got a 6 on one of his 3d6, but what, a 1 and a 2 on the other 2.
Yeah. Which,
So he's rolled almost, 10 ones, 2 2s,
so
and a 6.
all 4 cylinders engaged for a couple seconds there before it went back to just double firing.
Double phase.
Oh,
And
man.
a 3 and a 2. Interesting. With the 3, we're just going to do some harassing fire. So we're saying the vehicles, the turrets could see over the fence. So we're just going to shoot at the squad here with the main gun. So 4 HE, leading 4s. 2 hits. So you can split them up.
2 hits, machine gun.
Point of shock. And a dead on the rifles because you're in the open.
In the open?
Yeah.
Oh!
Reduces cover plus you moved. Remember, you have to be stationary.
Yeah.
So a shock on the machine gun and a dead. Check your leader. You pulled the guy. He's gonna die. No.
Yes, the guy holds is gonna die.
You know, I'm thinking since I'm not getting any 5s, we'll never see the commissar. So next phase. Hey, a couple 5s.
Double commissar.
And another 3. So I'll just fire again. With the cannon at those same guys again. Or should I fire the coax this time just for the hell of it? Yeah, just for fun. Shoot the
'Cause
coax.
it's fun.
Even 5s. With 6 dice, not 5. 2 hits. Like you said, statistically it's probably about the same odds. So
But
split 'em
now
up.
I'm in... Or no, I'm still...
Oh, that's right. You would. Yeah, you would be because you're stationary. Because it's next phase. Okay, well, I didn't think that through. So you're in soft
Well,
cover.
except the last time you were doing it on an interrupt or an
Oh.
Overwatch.
No, I was just doing it on the next
On
phase
your-
after you moved.
But the last time you fired,
You had moved.
that was... You were activating on a 3?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll be in soft cover this time.
Okay.
The next phase is come and gone.
I was thinking it was an Overwatch shot.
Should have did
and
that
this
in reverse.
was-
I should have did the machine guns first and then the cannon. But I'm getting crazy here.
So what am I doing?
It's light cover, so nothing then.
Okay.
Yeah, I screwed that up big time. Then it's your phase. And you're supposed to split them up.
Yeah. No, you said roll 2 dice, and so I rolled 2
You only
dice.
roll 3 dice?
I'm a little flustered here.
You're caught out in the open, I understand.
We're in the open.
Couple 4s.
We've only got 2 chain of command dice.
2-2-2 on Overwatch. Nils ran these guys up, took both shock off, and then these guys just advanced 2d6 with a 2, I believe. And back to the Soviets. That is a good roll. I think it's time. If you get a double phase, it's game over for my jump off points. Because you could probably rush up and close them down. So now
Probably.
now's the time. I have to pop out. So I brought as much stuff in as possible, but I did activate the armored car. So 2 squads here, hard cover. I even brought a squad in here on hard cover, and I've moved the armored car up 1d6 so I can still shoot. So we're going to be doing a lot of shooting here. So it's going to be, what did I say, 17 or?
I thought you said 17.
Let me recount. Each squad gets 17 shots. So I'm going to fire my first squad at the squad. Then he's going to fire his Overwatch on his tank. So we've calculated it up. I have 12 in regular range, and the rest are going to be in long range. So we'll start with the far left squad on that squad there.
Hang on. No cheating.
Leading 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. And then the last 5 needing 5s. 7, 8. So 8 total hits in the open. Split them up.
So 4 on the machine gun.
3 shock.
And 4 on the others.
3 dead. Because you're in the open. Alright, check your leader. Let's see what happens here. So it's 3 shock on your... It is a leader. See which one it is, because Vesterman's in there. It is Vesterman.
And he shrugs it off. Yes.
Takes a wound, yeah. He didn't shrug it off, but it's a flesh wound. So Nils got wounded. He used one of his 2 chain of command dice to ignore the bad thing for that. So he took 3 shock on the rifles, lost 2 riflemen, and Nils got hit in the arm. And then he's going to fire his Overwatch on his tank, I'm assuming at, well, all you can see is those guys.
So how many dice is that?
I think it's 6 HE.
6 HE.
Reducing cover by 1. Needing 4s.
5 hits.
5 hits. So 5 hits, we'll do 3 hits on the one on the right.
The guys that fired.
Okay.
Because they're the only ones
Actually,
I could
that'd be
target.
the one on the left, yeah.
Whoever it was.
It's light cover, so 2 shock because of the HE.
Yeah.
The other squad.
1 shock.
So, okay, 2 shock and 1 shock. 2 shock on this squad, 1 shock on that squad. And we continue the Soviet fire. He's not going to interrupt. Next time, now I will fire this squad at the same squad again. And the same thing, so it's going to be needing 4s with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember that number, Andre.
Yeah, no, this seems like the same as last time.
And then 5 more, needing 5, 6, 7, 8.
Exactly the same thing.
Exactly the same. So split them up.
Got the Zackleys. And
So machine gun first.
machine gun. 1 dead.
And 3 shock.
3 shock.
So these guys are in trouble already.
Well, they were in trouble as soon as you came out. And then we got 1
Another
dead and
dead.
1 shock.
Yep. And then check your leader. No. So it's a dead each, and then a bunch of shock. So the rifle teams take 1. How many shock do you have now? 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes. So 1 more shock and they're pinned. And I still have my armored car to fire. My armored car, he was going to fire at them, but all the guys that he could see have died. And now I will have to shoot at them. I'm going to use my cannon, so 4 HE, needing 4s. 2 hits, 1 each. Machine gun's always first. So dead machine gunner, dead rifle. Wow. It's the leader. Let's see what happens to him. Reroll that. Just a light wound. Oh!
That's got to be -1.
I don't think so, man. Junior leader wounded on a 6 is a -2.
Seriously.
Yep. So you're down to 5.
I will. Oh, I gotta ignore it before I roll it, don't I?
Yes, you got to say before
I
you
didn't
roll.
know that -2 was even a possibility on that.
Only on a 6. So
Well,
this squad
6s are
leader
always
took a hit. You lost a rifleman. And then the machine gun team guy will say was the leader. He's down to 5 now. And I still got some shooting to do, Andre.
Yes, you do.
I got this squad now, and we're going to shoot at these guys right there. But they will be able to shoot back. So my squad over here along the fence is going to fire. So I get 17 shots from the whole squad. So 16 at once, needing 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Things are looking up.
And then 1 more. So only 4. So
Okay.
split them up.
Machine gun first.
Nothing. Nothing. So those guys
All those ones are starting to pay off.
I think all the firing over here kind of woke them up a little bit. Hey, get ready, guys.
Get up and get down.
So he can fire his Overwatch back. So he's got 6 or 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 shots. Machine gun plus the 6 riflemen. 5s. Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Oh my god.
7. Split them up.
Split them up between the platoon. Point of shock and a dead. Check the leader. No. So a point of shock and a dead on the Soviet squad on the back line here. So we'll take out. Hey, we lost a Soviet.
A casualty. Oh, but I'm not done.
You're not done.
Firing the
You can't see us.
through the edge of the orchard. That's less than 6, isn't it?
I don't think so, man.
Plus
your gun's pointed straight ahead. I would say he's not ready to fire. The armor car cannot fire. His gun is facing forward, so his arc, and plus it's questionable if he can even see them if he was faced that way with his turret. So, but it is Andre's phase now. So
but I like to question things that are questionable.
He will now get to retaliate.
And the question is why? That is not a double phase, but hey, I'm back up to 2 dice again.
That is not horrible for me.
And a 4 and a 2.
Nils had pulled the shock and had them sprint back 3d6, which pinned them. But he thought it was worth it, so he's now pinned in the wheat field.
Intentionally.
He pinned himself, man.
Yeah.
And then the machine gun team here is going to fire because he's the only one that can see. So 8 shots needing 4s.
So we got better cover. We'll have even better cover, and we're out of 18-inch range.
Yep. So it's harder to hit.
Unfortunately, I need better rolls
4
than this.
hits. So
4
2
hits.
on the first squad on with the flag.
Can I even
A
see the
dead.
other squad?
Well, they're within 4
Actually,
of each
yeah,
other,
I can. Well, but I can't see them. Yes.
Wait, how many did you roll? I guess it don't matter. So I lost 1 machine gunner. Or one guy from this flag squad. Not the leader. Another dead guy. Man, just 2 dead Russians.
Piling up.
How dare you kill Russians? And that's it, right? That's all you can do. That's his 4 and his 2. So back to the Soviets.
Travis needs to get an awesome roll if he's going to end this.
Not an awesome roll. Well, I can bring in my leader, so I could still come in and fire them.
You can bring in 2
I
leaders.
could bring in 2 leaders.
And your other squad.
And another squad, that's true, shit. Brought in Yanovich here with another squad. So Yanovich is the lieutenant, he's got 3 commands. He's going to have this squad fire. The rifle grenadier is going to fire with an order. He's going to have the 50 millimeter mortar fire. And over here my platoon leader Tarsovich has come in here to command them. And they're both going to fire. So the first squad here, it's got 2 guys dead. We're going to fire here at the machine gun team because that's really the only thing we can see because this blocks line of sight. So 15 shots needing 4s on the machine gun team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits in the open on the machine gun team, Andre. It's not looking good for them. Yeah, they're dead. Machine gun team wiped out. So do you want to ignore that roll? You're already at a 5.
What's the worst that could happen?
-2.
Yeah, I pretty much have to ignore everything at this point.
So he's going to use the chain of command dice to ignore that. So I guess the other squad here will fire at. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys with 8 shock. And in hard cover. Actually, yeah, hard cover. Or should I fire at those guys?
Even.
Let me think about
But
this.
I
here.
moved the last time I.
Oh, so you're going to be a soft cover because you moved. Let me think about it. This squad here will do the first firing on this side. We're going to shoot at them. So the machine gun is actually within regular range, close range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, remember that. So So these plus one more, needing fives. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So 8 total hits. This squad here in soft cover. So that's the machine gun team is a 2 shock. 2 shock.
2 shock.
Yep. Rifles.
Shock.
1 shock. So just 3 shock there. And the 50 millimeter mortar, 50 centimeter mortar. Imagine a 50 centimeter mortar, man. That'd do some damage. So it's going to be needing 5s because they don't have direct line of sight. 1 hit. So in the open on the machine guns, please. Point of shock. Now this squad will fire again at them. And they have a full complement, so it's going to be 17 shots needing 5s. So I got 16 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 more. 7. 7 total hits on these guys.
So just the rifle team?
Is that all I can see?
You can see them both, but
of
the rifles are in softer cover than the machine gun.
No, they're all in soft cover.
Well, except you're shooting through the
So that's
edge
only,
of the orchard.
but that's only 2. It needs 3 to become hardcover. 2, you need 3 soft covers in a row
I'm
to make it.
already soft cover.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're soft cover because you haven't moved. Then you get another soft
So
cover
being
for that.
obscured by the...
Yeah, doesn't do much.
Okay, so what happened?
Oh man, I can't remember. I think I said 7 hits.
7 hits.
I don't
So
know.
4 and 3. Okay, so
Either I've screwed myself or I screwed you for not listening.
woohoo! 3 on the rifles. We've got a dead rifleman.
Okay,
And
3 shock on
3
the
shock.
machine gun. Oh, it's the leader. Holy crap! He's killed. So it's 3 more shock on the. This is not going well for the Germans. Junior leader killed. You want to ignore it?
yeah.
So then your last chain of command dice is going to be spent to ignore the. So he's dead. So you're at 8 shock. 9 dudes.
No worries.
So I still had this squad here to fire. Remember, I fired them to see what was going to happen first. Now I know I'm going to target them. So they're a complete squad, so it's going to be 17 shots needing 5s, soft cover. 1, 2, 3.
Alrighty.
And then 1 more. 4 total hits, so split them up.
So 2 on the machine gun.
Yep. Point of shock.
And
A dead and a shock.
that's thin.
So you're going to be at 10, yeah. 8 guys. Another squad pinned. So the Soviet salvo
We're
is...
finding some hard cover, boys.
And that's it for me. Your phase, Andre. Couple 3s, a 1, a 4.
Hey, I'm building a chain of command die.
He's used 3 chain of command dice now to ignore bad things, but that's what happens when you start an 8 and start getting leaders hit. So let Andre figure out what he wants to do. First thing Andre's going to do, he's going to get Speed Racer. He actually got a really good roll, and he's going to roll all the way up to here. But I am going to use my chain of command dice to interrupt and fire with the BA-10. So we're going to say partially obscured for the fence.
And because I moved flat out.
Oh yeah, you did move flat out, and you're small, right?
And I'm fast.
I don't think fast does anything to hit roll, does it?
Probably not, but I'm thinking
Or am I missing?
as quick as I'm rolling by there, it should be a tough shot.
Maybe. Hold on. We better check that.
If I hadn't been cheating.
This is not fast. The Panzer II is fast.
So he didn't make it to here.
He's actually back here from his first rolls, but whatever. So I'm going to fire. He did go flat out, so it's going to be 7s. I need 8. 8 on 2d6 to hit. This could be game.
It could.
No, I missed. So you get to just keep on going.
Okay, so I already subtracted the 3 that I was cheating with.
Okay, so I use my chain
but
of
I've
command
still
dice.
got another 11.
Another 11, all right. So So he's booked it around. He's now safe from my BA-10 to this here. Okay. And anything else?
Can I have a double phase for free?
No.
Okay.
So that was a 3, and you got a 4, 3, and a 1 left. So he's gonna now. So he took 2 shock off here with Nils, and then he's gonna fire the Panzer IV over here. So 6 HE. 3 hit, 4 hits.
4 hits.
So 2 on the flag squad, a dead and a shock, and then 2 on the non-flag squad, a dead. Soft cover.
Soft cover.
Yeah. So check the leader on the flag squad.
Need some leaders.
Check the leader on the non-flag squad. Nope. So just a dead guy and a 1 shock here, and then dead guy each. So I've lost a total of
4 guys.
4 Soviets.
Yeah, well.
You've lost a lot more.
So you're only outdoing me 3 to 1 here.
The bow machine gun will
So
now
that's-
shoot, and that's gonna all go on these guys.
How many
'cause they're
shots?
annoying. 6 shots.
6
Even
shots.
5s.
Okay.
No hits. The bow machine gunner is
Really?
preoccupied.
Oh, wow.
Is that it?
So, no, I still got my mortar.
Okay, fire the mortar.
Firing the mortar, I've got a 3-inch template. I can only hit 12 of them.
Yeah. I think it's only 2 dice each for these 50 mils too. I think I rolled 1 too many last time. Nothing. Man, you almost ran out of ammo. If you roll 2 1s, you're done.
Well, yeah.
But they become a little rifle team, so it's not like they're useless. All right, here we go.
I was hoping for a rifle team
Double
over there.
phase and 2 4s and a double phase. No, but I did get some. Well, I could do 2 4s. We'll figure this out. All right, first of all, we screwed up big time. Andre's supposed to be hitting me on 3s, and we haven't been doing that. We're trying to. He's killed 4, so if you were hitting on 3s, you probably would have killed what? Maybe another 2 and added 2 more shock. Since I'm in hard cover. You just want to try to maybe adjust it on the fly to
How
match.
about we do half again of whatever you had?
Okay, so 2 more dead. And I'll roll a leader again. 1 for each squad.
Okay.
So the one on the
So-
flag, no. Okay, so that's 2 more dead,
And 2 more shock?
2 more shock. Each?
Nah, just.
Okay,
I'd
it's
say
1.
1 shock each.
Alright, so now they each have 3 shock. What happened to my shock hero? And we lost 2 more guys. So that's just to try to compensate for Andre. He has only shot at them, so yeah, we screwed up.
Time. I was sitting over here thinking, damn, these green dudes are just.
They're
They
pretty
seem
good.
like veterans. It's like, what's the downside to these guys?
They're hardened. They're fanatics. So anyway, so I've lost some dudes. That's just to try to make up. It could be better. It could be worse. We
But
won't know
yes,
until we watch
did,
the video.
We did blow it, and it shouldn't have taken this long to figure out, but
Yeah.
it did.
But on the bright side, Andre didn't do a whole lot of shooting. I mean, he's fired a few times.
I've been.
It's not like he's unloaded with his entire army on me. So
Yeah, Travis says he got me on my heels, and I haven't recovered yet. I'm hoping to get the
double phase.
to come in and all guns ablaze and roll here.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a 4 here. So with the 2, we're gonna activate the squad to fire. We're gonna take a shock off with the leader, and since he's inferior, he's gonna use the other command to have these guys fire. So these guys are missing. I'll have to figure this how many out now that we got more guys dead. We're missing 3 per squad, so it's gonna be 14 each. Or no, it was more like this actually. 4 and 2.
And you got
And I got
minus
some
1 for
Some-
shock.
Okay. We'll figure this out. So 12 now, down to 12 shots with the smaller squad here at them. They're going to be in long range and hard cover. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're not letting up at all, are you?
Nope. These guys are defending the homeland, man. Split them up because you still got a rifle. You still got a machine gun team here.
Machine gun.
Dead
Really?
the shock.
Wow.
Nothing. Check your leader. No. So machine guns team is down to 1 dude. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys with 7 shock.
Hey,
So you're pinned.
if I lose one more dude, I can be down to 1 shock.
And then it's 14 shots with the other squad at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Soviets are pretty good shots.
Okay, so 3 on the rifles.
3 shock. Holy crap. Dead. So you've lost the machine gun team, unless it's your leader.
No.
There's only 1 guy left. So unless it's your leader.
Oh, did I say rifle team on the first set?
Yeah.
Oh, because we always do it the other way. But I guess
yeah, no, you're right. So 3 shock on the rifle. We always do it. I thought maybe. That's fine. So it's.
I thought I said it backwards or something, but.
So a dead here. So check your leader still. No. So just a dead rifle. So you're at 9.
Shock
10.
and 1 guy.
Is there still a guy here?
Yeah. 5 guys.
They break.
They break.
Yep, they got 5 guys with 10 shock.
That's game.
Not yet. I can't
What do you
end the
mean
turn.
not yet?
I don't have a. I can't end the turn.
Oh, so a bad thing doesn't
Oh
happen?
no, I'm sorry. You do have to. I was thinking about nils running off, but go ahead and roll the bad thing for that.
5.
So that's actually still a section, right? Because you have 2 teams.
Yep.
That's not good. Section breaks on a 5 minus 2. You're down to 3.
I'm down to 3.
Do you want to call it?
Yeah.
All right. Good game. Awkward left-handed handshake. We'll come back and wrap it up. So at the end of the game here, the Soviets win. Hopefully we didn't screw up too bad by not letting the 3s hit. I'm thinking
Well,
it could have been.
We did, but I don't think it was a game changer.
I don't think it would have changed the outcome. We might have given too much with that kind of compensation kill and shock, or we might have not did enough.
But either way,
they wouldn't be broken. Or
I
they
wouldn't have
even be
done
pinned.
enough to have done enough.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
So I was able to catch Andre kind of piecemeal, which is what I was hoping to do. He had he wasn't within 4 with multiple squads. And when that happens, if you can get focus fire with 2 squads here on them, 2 squads on them, you could put a big hurting on squads. And that's how you win the game, by dropping force morale, by just annihilating squads, hitting leaders, possibly routing leaders.
And making your opponent not roll any 3s.
Forgetting your opponent's benefit.
No, I mean, my
you
first
rolled,
roll,
yes.
when I was fighting back, it was just a shitty
You weren't-
return fire roll.
Yeah. And you weren't getting 3s for your tanks either. But you're also getting that bonus move for your...
I did pull an extra
broken down
3,
2, 2,
6, 9, 12. I did move an extra foot.
an extra foot with the road and the fast. Actually, the road still counts, so it's actually
Yeah.
more like less than that.
No, well, it was 3 inches 4 times. So I did
okay.
pull an extra 12 inches, but all that would have meant is I would have waited one more turn
Yeah.
of movement before I actually started doing something.
So yeah, that helped these guys, maybe. I mean, who knows? I'd have to actually go back and look at the video and try to compute how many hits you would have gotten, and I feel it's fair how we
Even
did it.
if I did twice the damage, you still
Yeah,
would
and
have.
you weren't going to get that much. And then these guys never got shot at once that I know of. Actually, I think they got fired at once when they were on Overwatch.
Yeah.
And they took a shock. They have a shock. Yeah.
They got shocked. Shocking.
But of course, then that too would have been 3s. So actually, that would have been 4s because long range.
Yeah.
So we screwed it up. But green troops in this case were not a hindrance
Well,
because I'm still dug in defense.
I mean, green troops, you got to have hard cover,
Yeah.
and you did. And you can't let me just peck away at long range, which.
No. Well, that's not even a good idea when you're not green.
Yeah, well, I bought the HE just so you couldn't come in and just peck away at me either.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to do that because, yeah. Well, anyways, so what was your plan, Andre? Is this your plan?
My plan was to take out the minefield and swing around that way.
BA-10 did not agree with that plan.
Yeah, I really didn't want to come in around this side through the,
Yeah, But that was my plan, was to force you around that way by blocking this off, hopefully forcing you around, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and I thought I had countered your plan by having the mine clearing team, and
You did not account for me bringing a badass armored car, though.
I did not. Well, and then bringing it out and showing it to take out the mine clearing team, which basically neutralized your armored car.
No way. What do you mean neutralized?
How much was it able to do after it took out the team? Which
Well, it saved my plan,
it did.
so that's
It absolutely,
enough.
it absolutely saved the plan. I'm not saying it was a bad decision. It just, it was like, okay, I know where your armor is now, and so I knew my armor was safe, which I thought was going to be a big advantage because I knew you were going to be dug in, and I knew I would need my HE to help route you out.
Oh, yeah. You needed both of these firing, so you needed 12 HE a turn nailing these dudes to get them out of there. Which you only fired him once, and I think maybe once or twice for the Panzer IV.
In reality, I probably came in too soon. I should have waited another 3 or 4 turns before I attacked. But it was,
Well, you could wait for the perfect time, but
well, it's not the perfect time. It was just this guy was going literally as slow as possible.
yeah, and he would have been slower if we didn't give him that free fast
Yeah.
move. He just looks fast.
Yeah.
He's just got to be fast. Look how badass he looks.
I mean, he's streamlined and
Oh, man.
everything. I know that, and it's hard when, okay, I've got all the pieces over here, let's start shifting over, and, if Travis pops up, I've got, half my stuff on Overwatch, which wasn't real effective, but was more effective than we knew.
Could have been.
But still...
But they were on Overwatch, never fired.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wasn't able to focus the Overwatch, and I had too many dudes in the open at one time, and wasn't able to focus my HE. So yeah, basically once the whole plan fell apart, it was like, well, I'm not set up to go around this side, and I probably should have swung wider, hung back, got both vehicles over here, and
got online. Sent scouts out.
yeah.
German scouts suck though, man, compared to the Americans.
But it
So that's
doesn't-
not worth doing.
Well,
You have
so
to keep
what?
them all close. You would have to move the scouts 1d6 and move the rest of the squad 1d6 just so you can keep your leader within range of them to keep ordering them. Or otherwise, you need a bunch of ones.
Well, why am I in a rush?
Yeah.
I guess that's it. The thing is, the game just gets so bogged down and slow and boring
To get
when you
set up.
do it properly.
It can.
It can. If in this situation, it would have doubled the length of time to get.
It took a while to get
Properly
you
prepped.
set up. Yeah, and I wasn't going to pop up, so I was just trying to build 5s. But having the 4 command dice sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, that part of it we did get right.
Well,
that sucked.
And honestly,
But I was getting good rolls, I think, when I needed them still, even with
you
4
were,
dice.
and I had a lot of crappy rolls.
Yep.
But I did underestimate the green troops. I thought with the
Well.
firepower I had,
We screwed that up. That's
well,
probably
but still,
right. But even
with
then,
the firepower I had, I still underestimated them. In hardcover,
Yeah.
it's still dudes in hardcover, and
exactly.
green troops in the open are just gonna, blow at them. They're gonna fall over. But these guys were dug into hardcover, and I thought I had enough HE. I thought I could do this without being perfectly tactically, correct.
Yeah.
And I was proven completely wrong.
And I did get 1 double phase. You got 1 with that end of turn thing, but I don't know if that really wasn't
I
much.
had a 4 and a 2.
I got a really good, well-timed and decent roll double phase mixed in, which I think wasn't that right around the time
Can
I
be
brought
huge.
everyone in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same as last game. I was the only one to get, I think, a double phase last game. That really proved pivotal. So
Yeah.
tough.
So-
That was tough for you. You had a lot of open ground to cover.
And I'm starting to roll like a Travis.
And we're switching roles now. The Dice Gods have turned their backs on you. They're smiling upon me, and everything is right in the world again.
Yep.
Andre had won 6 games in a row. A mix of games. Spectre, arrow on, bolt action, chain of command, just 6 straight, like a month and a half of wins for Andre.
Well, part
No,
of that
one or
was
two.
finishing up campaigns where you
Oh,
were
yeah.
on your heels and
Yeah, a
such
couple of
too.
those. Maybe 2 of those games.
A few of those games weren't particularly winnable for you, but then there were a few games where it wouldn't have mattered what you'd done.
Oh, that
I
arrow.
had the rolls that it's like I could have had
arrow.
one guy with a pistol and he'd have taken the objective.
Yeah, pretty brutal. So, I mean, their first time using green troops, yeah, we screwed that up. Hopefully it wasn't a game wrecker. We don't think it was, just because of the way the rest of the dice went for
Well,
me.
and you had so many dudes.
A lot of dudes. I was losing just a guy, you know, maybe I would have lost a couple more. Maybe we would have lost a leader.
Even if you lost a leader and went down 2 more,
Yeah.
you know, it just, I don't see any way it could have been a real game changer. It would have made me feel a little more confident as I was
You
getting
lost force morale
wasted.
quite quick.
But, well, I lost force morale quick and I saved 3 rolls.
You did use 3 of your chain of command dice on ignoring leader rolls.
I don't think
And you
we've
still
ever
dropped.
done that before. And yeah, I still got dropped.
He still
like
dropped
a
down
watermelon.
to 3, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so the Soviets win. The green platoon, this goes to show that even green guys, when they deploy at the right time and in hard cover, they're still not an easy opponent,
Well-
because you're still in hard cover, like you said. It doesn't matter what you shoot, what your training is, if you're sitting in a trench.
As Steve said, being the first one to start doing Soviet models when we were doing bolt action, quantity has a quality all its own.
Yeah. Well, I think Mr. Stalin said that.
But
Steve
I'm
quoted
attributing it to Steve.
That bastard Stalin. Bloodthirsty Stalin. So anyway, that's it for this one. Green troops are pretty okay on the defense. I would like to see them try to attack. I don't think it'd be even possible on the attack.
I don't know how.
You would have to have a lot of HE. But anyway, so we're going to wrap it up now before we keep rambling on here. Soviets win. That's 2 in a row for me after 6 losses.
And this was definitely a surprise win for me. I didn't think this was. I was just worried about rolling over Travis and it being a 20-minute video.
Nah. Yeah, and the next time we play Chain of Command will probably be in the Pacific on Saipan.
Woohoo!
So we're going to get a bunch of extra games in this next week and a half because we're off. I don't know if we might get back to Chain of Command in that time, but possibly not. So check out our Facebook group, Tabletop CP. Check out our Patreon page if you want to be a leader, get some bonus content, bonus bat reps, stuff like that. And as usual, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.